Everybody healthy?
I'm not going to talk about our health, man. We're beat up, but I'm not going to tell you who's playing and who's not.
When at this time of the year, I'm sure you have a decent handle on some of the freshmen that are redshirting and how they're progressing. Who've been some of the scout team guys that have caught your eye so far?
Devin Leary's had some really good weeks. Just going offense to defense. He's done some good things. I think Devin Carter and Josiah Provolent had both improved throughout the course of the year and learned how to handle the workload. And they're going to be good players. They really are. Excited about them. Trent Penix is getting a lot of reps. And right now, if he doesn't play again, we'll redshirt. Obviously our health at tailback dictates that a little bit. But excited about those guys. There's a ton of guys that just give us rep after rep after rep, because of our depth. And on defense, I think that Derek Eason is going to be a really good football player here as he continues to get better and better. He's changing his body daily. You see that, with him, and he's working at it. C.J. Hart, same thing, has changed his body. Excited for him. Malik Dunlap's another guy that has come a long way technically. But there's a ton of them. And bowl practice will probably be when I can give you a better, because they'll be running our stuff. But you see the body changes more than anything, at this time of year with those guys.
And I figured you would take Payne Wilson slow.
Oh yeah.
This entire year. Where is he in his rehab?
He's doing really good.
What kind of update do you have on him?
Yeah, it's more about holding him back, He's doing great. Everything he's done, he's passed, and just day by day, getting him stronger. And, obviously after a second one, you don't want to rush the process with him. But he'll be cleared to do a lot of the stuff we do in the spring, and it'll just be up to him and the docs and the trainers to let us know what we can and can't do and hold him to it.
A week like this, I'm guessing you appreciate this facility.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. It's helped us, and also they're a turf field, so, having that ability to be indoor or outdoor on a turf field, and then also, have the cover, because it's supposed to be beautiful down there on Saturday, so being outside in the rain wouldn't have really helped us prepare for what we're going to see element-wise.
What do you think you would have missed out this week if you had to practice outdoors?
I think sometimes it just takes away from the focus of the guys, because you're playing with wet balls, and your footing is at times challenging. On the turf it wouldn't be, but instead of worrying about what you're going to wear to practice and getting out there and you're soaking wet, and obviously it's flu season, so trying to keep guys healthy through this too is a big part of that.
I think the theme has been to concentrate on you guys this week, and is part of that is that you don't want them to get caught up with what's going on at Louisville and the issues that they're having?
Their issues are not ours, and so we expect to see a very good football team that's going to play hard, and I've read everything I can read. They're making football fun for those guys, and that's what they should be doing. And so for us, it's what do we need to do better. We're going to have adjusting that we have to do throughout the game, because there could be some new things that they haven't shown, and we know that, but we can't predict what they'll be. So our guys just have to use their rules and then get on the sideline and be really coachable. To me, it's about executing with great technique and effort, finishing plays, and having fun while we're out there. And I think that joy you have for the game is really important, and taking it down there and being ready to play against a good football team and doing what we need to do to win.
Because they have nothing to lose. Did you spend any extra time on maybe onside kicks or trick plays or fake whatevers?
Oh yeah, you talk about all the things that could happen, whether it's a defensive play or a fake field goal they could run, a fake punt they could run. You're always talking about who's got what, where your eyes need to be, and being sound and whatever your game plan is for those units.
It just kind of show how crazy college football is from 2 years ago to now. That this NC State Louisville would have been a huge game 2 years. Well, it has been a huge game the last few years.
Yeah, it's not just college football. I think it's the world we're in, and obviously pro football and college football have bigger spotlights, so it's obviously more prevalent, newsworthy stuff. But it's about results. And being consistent in what you do, and doing everything you can to win the games that you can win. And all of us that are in this business and the professional business understand that. And so you do everything you can to help your guys, and deal with what comes. The injuries are a part of what that could be for you, and recruiting for the future all the time, developing for the future all the time. And obviously I think we showed that early in the year with all the players we lost to the NFL, that we had good players ready to go, and for us, it's now been sustaining the injuries that have come, and our guys are working hard to be ready to play and take that opportunity.
And circling back to what you mentioned with Trent Pinnock's big picture, now that you've gone through most of the season, how do you see the 4-game rule and anything you would do differently next year?
You know, I probably need some time to think about what I would do differently with it. I'm just using what I have right now, and it has helped our football team. Our guys have been able to get in games and understand how it's different than you thought it was going to be and grow up and not lose a year in that process. And it's helped our depth when we've had injuries on special teams and on offense and defense. So, you know, there's always going to be things that you wish were different, but I'm using it the best that I can. I think it's helped a lot of our guys, and it's definitely kept them practicing a certain way, knowing that they could get called up at any time to play.